Alright, let's do this. So for my regular viewers, you might be wondering why you're looking at Fortnite instead of some random esoteric bit of musical, geekery. The reason why is because aside from running a music studio, I also am a high school teacher. I set a goal for a class of mine to reach, and they reached that goal, so as a result, I am making a gaming video for them. Yay. So, yeah, here we go. Oh my god, look at this guy. Look, stop Fortnite dancing. Stop Fortnite dancing. There's a reason why everybody hates Fortnite dancers. You prove it. He's not gonna stop, is he? No. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Anyways, so, in terms of my gaming history, because why not? Gotta find something to talk about, yeah? These days I am a pretty avid gamer of RPGs and strategy games, so currently running through Baldur's Gate. I prefer Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 to Baldur's Gate 3, and also other RPGs like Cyberpunk, and I'm also a big fan of strategy games like Civilization. That being said, I spent most of my teenage years playing first-person shooters like Half-Life and Counter-Strike and so on and so forth. So, it's not fair to say that I'm inexperienced or that I don't know what I'm doing. Do I know what I'm doing with Fortnite? Not entirely. But hey, I'd like to think that I can at least aim and shoot. So, while my Fortnite knowledge might be lacking, I'm hoping I've got some first-person shooter skills at least to help me out here a little bit. I'm playing the original map because I did play Fortnite on launch, so I'm at least a little bit familiar with this, but honestly, it's been years since I've played Fortnite. Ooh. Ah, damn it. Okay, so this is one reason why I kind of hate third-person shooters. Based on the angle, I thought he couldn't see me. I thought I was hidden away behind the wall there. In reality, I was just standing still waiting for him to fire a shotgun into my face. So, yeah, that worked. So, a couple of tips and tricks that I think I've remember from when I played Fortnite, like literally years ago. Like, it was launch, it was when this was the only map, so yeah, it's going back a while now. I do try to aim for a high ground to launch onto, so that way, hopefully I spend less time floating slowly to the ground. I do like those movement skills. I'm not sure the crouch slide thing was ever a thing when I first started playing, so yeah, that's good fun. If you're expecting to see me doing any building, yeah, no. I just play this as a straight-up first-person shooter. There we go. Decent little start. Yeah, and I also don't know how to use traps or anything like that. Like, I'm playing this just straight up as a very straightforward first-person shooter. Because that tends to be what I go for if I'm playing an FPS. For the record, the reason why I don't play that many FPSs these days is because when I was a teenager, I was actually pretty awesome at first-person shooters. But then I got this thing called a full-time job. And as a result of having a full-time job, it meant that I didn't have this thing called time to play first-person shooters as religiously as I used to. By the way, after mucking around with these planes for a little bit, I'm pretty convinced that they're mostly a gimmick and a scam. I never managed to kill anybody in one of these things ever. Let me know if these are ever actually useful at any point in time, aside from being a form of transport to, get away from like the closing cloud storm thing. I think from memory, this was my best run. I did try to at least make it into the top 10. I didn't think I was ever going to win. Because as I said, even though I used to be quite good at first-person shooters, yeah, that was a while ago. Which is why these days I mostly play RPGs and strategy games. I do find that footsteps icon to be really paranoia inducing because it's not quite specific enough to be helpful. It sort of is, and it sort of isn't. There we go. Ah, damn. Have to give credit, that was a cool slide. You can probably tell from the way that sneaking around rather than rushing around that, yeah, I'm much used to more strategic gameplay where I sneak up on people rather than, charging face first into somebody else's assault rifle and trying to outshoot them. Yeah, I was hoping I was going to be a little bit closer to the ground when I opened that parachute, but nah, it didn't work. Looking for a gun. God damn it. So this one was actually my best run. I did some editing because there was a fair bit of nothing happening. Where you're just wandering around trying to find people. So I'm trying to cut to the action. Yeah, that was not great gameplay by either of us, but that's okay. I won, so that's all that matters. Now, here's a strategy that I saw a lot of which confused me because it never really paid off whenever I saw somebody doing it. Is somebody who builds like a wall around themselves to try to protect themselves. I mean, yeah, the thing is that when they come out, it's always really easy to spot them, and if you've got a shotgun, it's really easy to just, blast them in the face and take them out. So I don't get why people were doing the building thing, which, again, that's why I've never bothered to learn it. And the other thing about building is that it's like really obvious. Like it always stands out when someone's building because suddenly there's brick walls everywhere. So, it's a great way to telegraph where you are. Whoa. There we go. So you are probably noticing there's stuttering going on. That wasn't on my actual gameplay, that was OBS. I did get a new gaming PC right around Christmas. So I didn't have OBS quite set up right. Doing quite well in this round. Didn't quite have OBS set up perfectly yet, so yeah, there's some stuttering in the video footage, but wasn't happening on my PC. There we go, that's my 7th player eliminated. And there's someone in a plane. And yeah, as I said, I never found flying around in a plane to be useful. It's cool, it's fun, but yeah, not particularly helpful. And a great way to paint a target on yourself as well. Guy up here nearly gets a drop on me. Oh, I was too busy looking for the plane. I didn't see him down there. Had the wrong weapon out. There we go. Do admit, shooting somebody with the shotgun is pretty satisfying. Yeah, that was never going to work. Hey, I did some damage on the plane. Yeah, still wasn't going to work. Oh, and I'm getting shot at. Okay. Yeah, people keep underestimating the value of a shotgun. It's slow to fire, but awesome damage up close. Yeah, alright, buddy. You fly around and have a good time there. You have fun. So something big obviously happened around here. Trying to figure out what's going on. Some of you may have already figured it out. So this is the fun part about watching these videos back. Watching the videos back, I see, whoa, where I went wrong. Yeah. And watch me ruin this really good run I was having by doing what I'm assuming is a very obvious noob mistake. So, wanted to get up close to that sniper, so I was like, hey, I'll take this. I thought that would be subtle. It was not. I'm pretty certain I just painted a target on myself, and yeah. So, well done to him, and what a stuff up by me. So there we are, there's my Fortnite video. I hope you had fun with it. Congratulations to that Year 8 class who managed to finally achieve what we set out to achieve. We got there in the end, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, for all my regular viewers, don't stress, this isn't about to become a Fortnite gaming channel. Definitely not a thing. But at the same time, I made a promise to a class, so you gotta fulfill those promises, right? So to all my Year 8s from 2025, thank you for being my class. I had a blast teaching you. I hope you had some fun in my class, or at least maybe found it less painful than other classes. For my regular viewers, I am currently working on 3 different videos all at once because that's the way I do things. I'm slightly crazy, and I should probably find a better way of working, but that would be clever. Why on earth would I do that? So more regular content is on its way, but hey, hope you found it fun, and Happy New Year, and we'll see you all next year. Take it easy.